guinea hens. They're loud, they're quirky, and they're honestly quite ridiculous, but we love having them at our homestead. And by the end of this video, you're gonna be wondering why you haven't actually gotten your own guinea hens yet, because they're such a great addition. Now, first off, let's talk about the guinea hen. They first originated in Africa. They would follow around herds and go through, kind of claw through their dung at the end. So when a herd would come, obviously they'd poop a bunch and then they'd go through it and get all of those little insects, which is actually why we decided to get guinea hens on our property, because of their ability to really eat a lot of insects and bugs. They're an amazing pest control, especially for an area surrounded by woods and forests. We have so many ticks, and we've oftentimes had ticks just crawling on our walls because we also have big fluffy dogs. Oh, she just walked away. We have 2 Australian Shepherds, and they oftentimes will bring in ticks. So we got the guinea hens to help rid the ticks from our property. Now, back to what guinea hens actually are. So they're a fun, beautiful bird. They come in many different styles. Similar to chickens, they are kind of offshoots. The most common guinea hen that you're gonna see in a lot of homesteads is gonna be the helmeted guinea hen. And you're gonna notice these from their speckled colors. There's a few different speckled colors. Ours, we have the darker version, but there's also a nice pearl color as well. And they're gonna have their nice, funny helmet. They're easy to spot with their speckled feathers and their signature bony helmet on their head. They look prehistoric, sound insane, and act like watchdogs in feathers. Guinea hens are not like chickens. You're not gonna find that they're super cuddly. They're oftentimes kind of doing their own thing. Ours actually love each other. They kind of group up. We just keep them with our chickens, and they've learned to really stay in their coop. Although we have had some wander. We started off with 10 and we now have 2. So we've had a lot of wandering guinea hens. When we let them free range, sometimes they would hop the fence and wander away. Those that stayed were the ones that knew where food and shelter was and decided to stay close to it. But if given the ability, they will wander acres and acres. Let's talk about why we added guinea hens to our flock. We've been raising chickens for a while, and we still had large amounts of ticks because of our 2 Australian Shepherd dogs that would kind of bring them in, and we're just surrounded by woods. So we decided to get guinea hens to help rid the ticks. And they are known to be amazing pest control. They'll eat grasshoppers, ticks, beetles, anything that crawls, they'll eat. I've also heard of them eating small rodents, anything like that. So definitely something great if you do have pests in your area. They've also been known that if you let them go in your garden, they don't actually dig things up. They don't dig holes in your lawn. Now, we've let our chickens and guinea hens go into our garden. It's actually right over here. So sometimes we will let all of our chickens and guinea hens free range at the end of the gardening season and go in there and kind of pick everything around. I haven't noticed that they don't pick at the flowers or like the vegetables that are growing. I haven't really seen them not do it, but it might be because we have 2 guinea hens in a large 20 flock of chickens. So they kind of just integrated their styles and do everything together, but they're known to not ruin a garden. So if that's something that interests you, that it could be a great reason to add them and get them to help rid some of the pests from your garden. When free ranging, our guinea hens do get a large amount of their diet from all of the pests and buggies that they do eat amongst our homestead, but we also do love to supply our guinea hens with a good, nutritious feed. And we get our feed from NatureServe. We do a layer feed for our chickens, and we do a game bird feed for our guinea hens. And we've noticed that they're really happy with this feed. NatureServe is amazing for your chickens and guinea hens at all different stages of their life. They have a chick feed that's packed with protein and the nutrients that they need for when they're younger, as well as a feed for once they get older and they need them for laying eggs and some of the older years of their life. We absolutely love using NatureServe for our guinea hens, quail, and chickens, but let's talk a little bit more about our guinea hens. Another great feature about guinea hens is they're kind of like an alarm system. Now, when you are raising chickens, you obviously want to be afraid of predators that could be around. We have a nice fortified outdoor run here and a really great coop that we've made sure is protected on the top, on the sides, and on the bottom, so nobody can get in. Although sometimes we have that offshoot of a predator, usually our foxes in the fall or early spring when the weather's still quite cold and they don't have as much animals or items to be chasing down, that they find our chickens and they want to come. What I absolutely love about the guinea hens is they're like little alarms or a security camera. Oftentimes we have our windows open and we can hear their loud noises when somebody wanders in, like a fox, a predator, or even just the mailman. And our dogs have even learned their noises as well. We'll probably hear it in a bit, but they're pretty used to me that they don't usually make it. But if you have a new face visiting, a friend, the mailman, a delivery guy, usually our guinea hens will go crazy alerting us that somebody new is in the area. So it's a really great way to kind of know what's going on around your homestead. For the most part, we have transitioned our guinea hens and chickens to just having a really large outdoor run because a lot of them did get eaten by predators when we were letting them free range. But if you do have your guinea hens free ranging along your entire property, they'll oftentimes go up in trees and they can sound alarms to warn all of the other chickens. We've definitely seen this where the guinea hens that we used to have that didn't make it, they were kind of like a rooster protector of the flock, and they would go out and kind of fight the fight for all the hens to run in, which is really great because they're super protective of their flock and something that can help make sure that the rest of the flock gets into the coop and safe in a timely manner, and they're alerted that it's happening. Let's talk a little bit about integrating them into your homestead. They're not necessarily like chickens. They're known to wander, as I mentioned, and we actually got 10 to begin with, and a lot of them wandered off the property. So for the beginning weeks, we did make sure, first off, that they were locked up in a tight quarter, similar to just our coop here. We created an area that they would long-term be living in, our old coop actually, and we kept them in there locked down until they were of age. And then we actually integrated them in with our chickens. It worked really well because we already had chickens for quite a while, or you could raise them together, and I think that would also work pretty well. Now, once they actually integrated into the flock, the chickens actually taught them a lot about what you should and shouldn't be doing and how to listen. We made sure to feed them nice treats and good food so that they were always coming in back home at night. We also did trim their wings at the beginning. We do have protective fencing all around, and we also have dogs that are usually outside to help protect them. So this is not something that we worried about with predators coming and getting them at the very beginning. After they learn to stay in the area, then we stop trimming their feathers, and this way they can still run away or fly away if a predator comes, but they're not always trying to get outside of the borders and wander away. Something else to note is they're not necessarily going to be using a nesting box when laying eggs. They don't lay eggs as vigorously as chickens, but during their laying seasons, they oftentimes will just create a little nest on the ground and lay them in there, or a little hidden area. And then one of the hens will usually watch them for the rest of the flock. So if you have a lot of them, there's usually going to be one that's going to really brood and protect them. We have not had any guinea hens actually be broody enough to hatch out guinea hens. We tried really hard to get some of our broody chickens to do it, but it just didn't work. But I hope that it works for you, because it'd be really cool if we could do that here. Guinea hens are also going to be a really hardy bird. We haven't seen any get sick or pass away of a sudden illness, but we have only had them for around 3 to 4 years. So we haven't had them for a super long time, but we haven't had any catch anything or really go down unknowingly. Now, that being said, they are a very loud bird. So if you have neighbors that are in a really close proximity, you live in a small town or area, and you're not really supposed to have backyard birds, then a guinea hen might not be the best for you because of their loud noises. I found that the noises do kind of blend into a lot of our birds. We have a large acreage and we are a certified farm, so it doesn't really matter for us, but something to think about if you're thinking about getting guinea hens. Overall, they're quite a hoot. They're always doing the funniest things. They are quite quirky and will get stuck in random areas. Just last week, they got stuck in this little area. Right here, I'll show a video of it.
I've literally been doing this forever and everyone's noticing. Guineas are great for pest control, super alert, loud, but they're not known for their brains. I love them, but bless these little birds' hearts, common sense is not their strong suit.
And I think it tried to get out for like 15 minutes, and then eventually we had to just move the fencing because it was just so stuck. And this is a guinea hen in a nutshell. They're always just getting themselves stuck. Sometimes when we let them out free range, our two guinea hens will kind of play tag with each other. They're really cute, adorable, a fun, colorful bird to have at your homestead, and something great that you can add with your other chickens. If you're thinking about getting guinea hens, then definitely subscribe, because we're gonna be doing a whole month of guinea hen content. So you're gonna wanna see it so you can learn more about guinea hens and why they're amazing for homesteading.